Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, all right. Uh, ah, there we go. Oh, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, everybody. Uh, JR here back with the continuation the uh, of the Mass Effect 1 videos. So, what was it? In our last video, we did some uh, a little bit of side quests. Hey, we did a little bit of side quests last time, and then we picked up our last um, squad mate for the game, Liara. So we picked her up from her little dig site that she got herself kind of trapped in. So we helped her out, got her out, made sure Saren's uh, Geth Geth squad and mercenaries did not capture her. So we fought them off, got her out, accidentally caused a cave in for the ruins that she was studying and also trapped in. So kind of messed that up, but hey, that's the cost of making sure that she did not get caught. Um, and then we had her pretty much accepted her as part of the crew, so now she's a part of our squad. Um, so that is the final squad mate we have. So we're not recruiting anybody else. That's pretty much it. So for the first game, your final squad mates that you have for this whole first game is what was it? Alenko's your first one because he's given to you right at the beginning during your first mission, and then you get then now you have Ashley after after your other squad mate gets killed literally in 2 seconds. So she kind of comes in to replace him. Uh, and then once you get to the Citadel, you either uh, you could either recruit Garrus or Rex after that. So it's kind of up to you in which order you want to recruit them in. And then after you recruit either one of them, and then confront Fist, that's when you go to rescue Tally, and then you can recruit. Then you can recruit Tally, and then from there, you're able to start exploring the galaxy, and then you could choose to recruit Liara right out of the gate, or you could save her for later. But yet again, if you save her for later, you lock yourself out of romancing her if you want to romance her. So you lock yourself out of that because you won't have the opportunities to do that. Uh, and you won't get some special like dialogue options and certain cutscenes that will play out if Liara is around. So if she's not there, then you kind of miss out on a little bit of like extra development and stuff for certain people. Um. So oh, and we also, after the main mission, we also did our first round of running around the ship and talking to all your squad mates to further your relationships with each one of them, and to also further our to get a jump start on our relationship with Liara, since that's the route we're going to. So so we're gonna continue on that front, and then we're going to see what other side missions and stuff that we have that we can have to get going, because there's some other stuff that we would have to because there's a lot to explore now that we have access to the ship and we're able to fly around. So there's a lot that we could explore. So start. Do 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 do. So this is gonna be. All right, so we should still be on the ship. I think I left myself in front of the galaxy map, I believe. Yep, I'm right in front of the galaxy map. Okay, good. All right. So first off, okay. So this is where we picked up Liara. So we're still hovering above this planet. All right. So we already checked the three other the three other solar systems before we went to her. So now what we're going to do is I want to do. The next story thing to do is I'll probably do Pharaohs next. But we want to explore the rest of the galaxies first. The ones that obviously do not have a name tag on them that you can see. So we'll check out, kind of go to those last. And then we're checking the Citadel real quick, because since we finished one of the main missions, I think certain side quests that might be here might be active now. So we might as well check and knock those out real quick. We finished the majority of them during the first go around, so there shouldn't be a lot of them to do here. Take me to the airlock. Yeah, man. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. finally, come with me. And then now good. At least this way I can set up Liara with her weapons and her
Equalizing
gear and stuff.
interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Or did I do the gear
Log.
already? I
The
think I may have
commanding
done the gear
officer
part
is
already.
ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Wait, check equipment real quick. Liara. Okay, good. I did do the. Okay, I did do her weapons and armor and stuff already. Oh wait, no. Wait, I think. Hold on. That, 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 that. Boom, 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 boom. Hmm. Yeah, let's go with spaces. Screw it. Okay, that's that. Lar real quick. Boom. There you go. Actually has something better to work with. And I think I did the weapons. Reason I give them the like the most highest grade like weapons and not have to worry about capacity is because since they're computer controlled, they don't have to worry about like overheating and things like that as far as like weapons go. So they could kind of just shoot stuff up on their own. So let them do all that. Save that real quick so that way I don't have to. Dang it! I did not want to. Uh. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy. Yeah, you.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, Fifth Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Hey.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money money in a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Go right
We'd be
ahead.
honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Bitch, I got nothing to hide. What the fuck?
Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Not if you're running like covert stealth stuff, okay?
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
Oh, here we go.
Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Yay! See, look, that was a quick little side thing. I believe that mission, that quick little side thing with the Admiral there, that I believe is active when, after you first leave the Citadel and during your first trip back, so it's not really tied to like a mission or anything. You could literally like leave and then come immediately back, and I believe he'll still be waiting for you right there anyway. So.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I wonder what we're gonna find if we go there. Oh, here's another mission.
Commander Shepard?
A reporter interview, yeah.
Felisa Benzine and Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Okay.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Okay, we're just gonna
Saren instigated the attack on our
Yeah, we're
colony at
gonna
Eden Prime.
go
Once
with the
his
obvious
involvement
one.
was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
There you go. Okay. Got some. It's slowly going up. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, okay, cool. That's okay. That's how you. That's how you put that away. Is there anyone else here that's a side thing? No. Okay. Where's the? Let me see if this guy is Ooh, excuse me. If this guy is available for a an encounter real quick. Is he here? Yep, he's there. Okay.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
Okay.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Okay. Well, that was a quick encounter with him. That should be. Well, that's it for him right now. There's still more encounters with him. Nothing else here, right? No. Okay. Sure. Cora's done real quick just to make sure there's nothing there either. Nope, nothing. Okay. Nothing in the other club either, right? Dancing on the dance floor yet, or no? Oh yeah, yeah, actually, it's okay.
They're not all bad, they're just different, mostly. I don't like them. They all act like they've been living here forever. The Citadel is ours.
Fucking Shepherd dance moves. There you go. Very awkward spot though.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Why is the music in these places always so loud? It almost seems as if the people here want an excuse not to talk to each other.
Yeah, kinda just about. Oh, we already got a lot to learn. Let's see. The medic was the same area, right? No, I did. Oh! Yep, okay. Nothing here. Nothing's gonna be in the Presidium either, right? Oh, actually, yeah, I need to report to the other admiral because I think I did the side mission to find his missing people. I think I found them. I'll double check with him in a minute. Ooh. Oh wait, no, that's just. Oh yeah, and then I found out this girl's criminal thing. Yeah, so I need to go to her and confront her about that. Alright, let's go see her first since I'm already here. She's by the embassy, is that right? Right? Yeah. She's at the bar. The bar is over here by the... Come on, please. Thank you.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
You're Nisana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Dahlia's dead, Nisana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
It's funny looking back at these side missions and stuff, and knowing where the other games go and how connected even these side missions become in the later games and kind of become bigger than what they started out as. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the tower because the admiral's up here. The hell? Oh, you're here. Hey, Emily, what's
Commander
going on?
Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Yeah.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems.
No.
The council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
Easy. Okay.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives. Hello again. Is there a problem? I'm not detecting any signals from the bug yet.
I'll let you know when it's done. Goodbye.
No, I'm waiting to speak. Commander, any word on my missing men?
Not good news, sadly.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Out the way. Oh. Okay, now I need to go back to C-Sec to plant the bug on traffic control. towards C-sec. There you go. And once I'm done here, I should be done, so that way I can start going around the galaxy again. Alright, now go back and let Emily know that the bug is running. Here we go.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Here you go. Yeah, 2 more points. Alright. Should be it. Now I can go to C-sec again, so I can get back to the Normandy, so I can fly off again.
Tally, are the Quarians concerned that the return of the Geth will lead to more anger against your people?
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
I hope the other races view matters in the same light.
Maybe.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Hopefully you're doing a good job while I'm away, Presley.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
I wasn't aware of that. I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Mercury. Oh, there's Pluto. I was like, where is that tiny little thing? Land on this thing. I believe there's a side mission there. Let's see what let's go. Okay. Where's my... Ooh.
The home world and capital of humanity is entering a new golden age. The resource wealth of a dozen settled colonies and 100 industrial outposts flows back to Earth.
I like how they have a picture of male Shepard on the side of the Earth, of the little Earth picture. Something with the Mars ruins. Kevin. Shut up. Move our way up here. Come on. Come on. There it is. There's where you gotta go. Oh, whoa, 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 something shooting at me. Destroyed. I believe I have to go to each one of these. Time to figure out why the hell were you shooting at me? Up is some enemies here. Ow, ow, ow. Go your ass up.
Area secured.
Thank you, Tolly.
Negative contacts, Commander.
That's the last of them.
That's the last of it yet.
Area secured.
There's another set on this side.
All clear.
There we go. If I remember correctly, each one of the three parts that I have to go through here, each one of them they're supposed to get harder as you complete each one of them. So you could do them in any order. It's just once you do one, the rest get progressively harder as you go on. So. And we just continue going in a circle.
Think we're good, Commander.
Thank you. Bro, what are these barriers gonna do for you? Please tell me.
We got him, Commander.
Got that done.
That's the last of them.
Whoa. I love how you all literally just were just right at the door to get all blown away. At least they made that easy for me by just being at the door to just all get blown up.
Negative contact, Shepard.
All clear.
There were no drones on the way back, right? No, okay. Alright, so we got that out the way. So that's done. Boom. So here. Oh, there's two. Let's go.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call. The Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Before we do that, let's just make sure. Survey that real quick. There. Sometimes there'll be hidden stuff within these orbit lines. So it's usually a good idea to just run around these just in case something pops up. See, these side, most of these side missions are not insanely long. That they're just pretty quick. Especially since all the planets, the side planets here, pretty much, well, for the most part, the geography and everything looks different, but the overall size of them are all pretty much the same. So it's not like you're really, that's what happens with this bouncy castle I'm driving here. You're never really, like, going too far out of your way with, most of the stuff. Alright, now that should be done. Takes care of that. Sometimes if you're not careful, some of these systems might blend into the environment, and sometimes you might not even see them. Because if you notice, this one kind of did blend into to the environment. So if you're not like paying too close of attention, you could more than likely like not even notice it. Any asteroids or anything here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Anything on this planet though? Right next to us. Where? Enemies there? There are some red dots. Hey guys, how's it going? I think you had a bad day. Alright, what are y'all hiding in here?
Take cover!
He just flopped over. Hey, how's it going, guys? they're pretty much upstairs. Clearly what we need is upstairs. Hey buddy, what are you looking at? Okay, so we did um we pretty much just did yeah, Rex's side mission. So now when we go back to the Normandy, we could give it to him. See, you could have brought Rex on this mission, and it could have had something going on. But we did it like extremely early, so there's that. Got that out of the way. Whoa, whoa. Anytime I see like a wide open area like this, usually that means like a thresher maw is gonna like pop up and like attack you usually.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
I know that. I know that, Joker. I'm just trying to get an easy way to go up this hill. hell? Oh, Jesus. Nothing on this wreck here, right? Oh, yep. Kind of figured the body probably had something on it. Oh, not the body, that thing, I guess. See if there's anything on this pyramid here. No? Alright. Where's this thing? Cool. Go! Oh, oh.
Heading to position.
Ready.
On my way.
Okay. Jump back to the ship. And then I'll give Rex his armor. Excuse me. No. This way. Open. Thank you.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market. But they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
And you could actually make that choice yourself. You could actually bring him on the mission or not. Like, that's entirely up to you.
Commander? Sure. I've was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute.
Oh
Later,
Lord.
sis.
Why?
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on the
I wonder who that is. I'm sorry though, Caden, but between you and, well, the only two choices in this game is you and is Caden and Liara for the for female shepherd. So,
Family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Funny.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellway away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school.
That's funny.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird.
Sword?
Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Oh.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, But Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Jesus.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Interesting.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a
okay. I was like, well, now we get into the. Now we're gonna get into the religious. Okay. Thingy. Okay, we're not gonna walk all over your shit. Whatever makes you happy, okay?
There's never an atheist in a foxhole. I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello?
Especially when it comes to like the Hanar and stuff, it's like a big religious thing. Especially when we get to
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Especially when we get to when you get to like Mass Effect 2, there will be a squad mate that
I think she's being straight.
that we get okay, she's saying the same thing with that one. That we
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
recruit later in into that their race is more like heavily like religious type of thing. So they do follow up on like a more like religious section of a topic later. Well, in the later games. The closest they get in this one is obviously just now the conversation you have with Ashley here, and your interactions with the Hanar, the jellyfish tentacle aliens. So that's kind of the closest that goes.
Shepard.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You're trying to make me cry, Shepard. I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander...
Well, sorry, I already did. I already did it.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Here.
Rex, I think I found your armor.
Let me see. Damn. This is it. Hard to believe my ancestors wore this piece of crap. But at least it's back where it belongs. Thanks, Shepard. I might be starting to like you after all.
You getting soft on me, Rex?
Just because I like you doesn't mean I wouldn't kill you.
That's okay, Rex. You're fine. What's going on with Polly down here?
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long...
Don't worry, there's a side mission for you that I could find something
But it
for you.
cannot
So
just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen, but it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Huh?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
don't worry, we're good.
What's your father like?
We'll find
It wasn't
something.
easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After after she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with, and he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant, like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
Okay.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Well, nothing right now, because I kind of exhausted all the new stuff I could talk about right now.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Alex.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Everyone up here. Now just, well, anyone that's important enough to talk to. Here. Check on Dr. Chopwas and Liara. I don't think Dr. Chopwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Got anything going on, Liara? No.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something,
okay.
Commander.
Maybe?
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As
Hey, I
said,
was trying to
I'm
be
not
nice.
used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I I thought there might already be a relationship between you
Oh,
and
that. Did I really get that far with this guy that that's becoming an issue now? I forgot how quickly. I sometimes forget how quickly the relationships in this game go. Like they go. It goes pretty fast, actually.
The lieutenant and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or...
Yeah, as I said, look at how fast this goes. I was like, isn't this like our, what was it, first or second conversation, and then now things are just like accelerating like extremely quickly. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Why not?
No,
Let's just go with that.
There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you
I know
felt
there
it
was
too.
a.
But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time.
Hey, look, even she's admitting how quickly this is going.
Almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Hey, just go with it.
They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
With that. Well, technically, you're on the team, so technically, I am protecting you. The whole reason you're even on the Normandy to begin with is so that way we don't give Saren another opportunity to potentially try to kidnap you. That's the whole point.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
Yeah, we give her some time to think about the proposal.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Because there's a lot of actual things that will happen if you bring her around during certain story missions. There's a lot of things that will happen with her that will actually move things around. No? Okay. It's nothing else from you, right?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something,
nothing?
Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard.
Okay,
what
nothing.
Did you want to talk
okay,
about?
Cool. I thought there was something.
Goodbye,
Oh,
Shepard.
nothing, right?
I get the feeling you want to ask me
okay,
something.
cool.
I should go.
Okay.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Because it has two options, and both options led to the same split decision there. Does thing happen in this? No, I think it doesn't.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
What?
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. And if you're maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
You mean Liara?
You're referring to our young pro.
God dang, both of them, everybody.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but yeah.
Well, yeah, technically she is, but didn't she say she's like 200 years old?
Source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady, to my tastes, but I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
We'll keep it neutral.
Look, you didn't want to talk about Liara, did you? What's your real issue?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
Talk to me, Caden. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
I'll try to keep the deck dry. You know the records about the biotic trading out on Jump Zero? They're all classified because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and EZO. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
So you think you have leave to talk like we're more than officers?
I got some signals. Maybe some static too, I guess. If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Okay, we'll cut it off right here. we're gonna cut it off right here because we don't want to put we don't want to put the other relationship in danger.
Caden. This was just a battlefield thing.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals. With your permission, I should return to my duties.
There you go, boom. Okay, so now we cut that off, so now we don't have anything left to do here.
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal.
We're good with that.
Take another time.
Okay, so now cut that off. So now we just need to wait for Liara to figure her stuff out, and then we solidify that. There's nothing over here. Anything else? No. Okay, so now we can go back to the galaxy map. Joker has something new to say. I don't think he does.
Commander, something you need?
Nothing.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me. You
Oh,
want
okay,
me,
nothing.
top of my class
Okay,
in flight school?
nothing.
I
Okay,
earned
it's
that.
the same shit. Okay,
Put
cool.
the norm.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I don't think he says really anything new unless we do another main mission, I think. So we got that out of the way. Okay, we're done with this system. Alright, let's see what's over here. Survey. Ooh, another survey. The asteroid field. Asteroid belt. Something. Nope. Okay. Nothing. Hold on a minute. Oops. Not what I'm looking for. Head to the reverse. Okay, so we're not there. So this is something else. Right? Yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on this ship that's just floating here. Open. Open.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Seems like it.
Most of the systems seem to be disabled. Only basic life support appears to be functioning.
I'm cautiously gonna be moving around.
What was that? Is there someone else on this ship?
Somebody set that trap. The whole place could be wired.
Well, if you set off the rest of them. Nope, there's nothing here. some guy on the bed. Not the best thing.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I do not see any brain activity on the readouts. He is dead. This body is just an empty shell.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
It is your decision, Shepard. But perhaps we should wait until we have more information before we do anything.
Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Nope.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Look out!
Sorry. But you came at me. And now we can turn it off.
That was the compassionate thing to do, Shepard.
And it looks like the guy is a fucking vegetable. Like, what is the point of keeping it on like that? Put that away. There we go. Oh, that takes care of that. That's that. And then we'll just continue around this way. Wait, this is where Liara was, right? Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah! This is not what I wanted. Shit. That shit fucked me up. Thank goodness he's not running towards me. Oh, he is now. Oh shit. Woo! Fuck you, son. Yo, die. Thank you. Oh, good thing once you kill the Thresher Maws, they don't come back. So. It gives you a lot of experience, though. Hello? What do you mean reconnect controller? The controller was connected. Okay, that was weird, but okay. Alright, where's this button? Nope, nope, I don't want to go back yet. Oh my god, what the fuck is the problem now? Like, come on. I like how it's moving when the controller supposedly isn't supposed to be working.
This place looks abandoned.
You don't say. Okay, so there's nothing in there. About here. Nothing in here. About here.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Perhaps we will find more answers at the excavation site.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Perhaps we will find more answers at the excavation site.
You don't say. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me the excavation site is literally right over here. that's a lot of husks. Don't you just love how randomly they just run around? They run around like a bunch of chickens.
Must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it is long gone now.
Sure about that? Well, there's all the pikes that they put them on. Now we just go back the way we came. Oh yeah, I'm going the right way.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, we've got a situation that requires your expertise. A group of fanatical biotics have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies. Their freighter sustained damage and is dead in space. Get in there and take them down.
What kind of resistance should I expect?
Biotics were seen loading equipment into the freighter. Expect traps and combat drones. Nothing you can't handle.
What are the biotics asking for?
They're L2 biotics, and most of them are suffering major side effects from the implants. The subcommittee denied a request for reparations to all L2 biotics. Apparently they'd like the chairman to reconsider.
What's the priority on saving the chairman?
Saving him would be my preference, but we must make it clear that these tactics don't work, Commander. Your top priority is to neutralize the biotics.
Understood, Admiral. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate you taking the time, Commander. I'm sending you the last known coordinates of the freighter. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
And that's obviously them. Save all this shit that I already did so far. And now we'll jump here. Go in.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
Oh my god.
I gotta be more careful.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you?
Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
A Fifth Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
Don't mind me. Okay, there you go. Thank you. I got a lot of points for that one, though. They gave me like 8 Paragon points. Actually, pretty good. Yeah, see, look at that. Got a good jump in, Tali, you're in the way. Got a good jump in the Paragon section. I'm almost to the next okay, clearly she kind of glitched out over here because she's slipping and sliding in the wrong areas. I don't know what the fuck is happening there.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett again?
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Yes, recognize my awesomeness in my talent. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. We went here, right? Yeah, we did. Then we can go here. How many planets? How many systems we got here? We got 2. Right? Yeah, only 2. And here, okay. Survey. out now. Research facility. Research facility. Ooh, a lot of research facility. Which one do we go to first? Go to the one behind us first. That one's next to two things. We'll come around for that material deposit anyway, because that's on the way to another one. Close. Oh shit. Oh, Server Commando. Okay, so we eliminated all the Cerberus operatives in this base.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
Oh yeah, this is the mission that the Admiral sent me with Cerberus hunting him down. He gave me the things for Cerberus. Now, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh. Go, go, go. Shit, yeah. More huts. Well, technically not huts.
I wonder what Cerberus horrors we'll find at the next base.
We'll find out in a minute.
Goku that much.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kohoko. Cerberus must have tracked him down.
Alright, now it's time to go to the get to the main base so we can dismantle this operation and avenge the commander. I mean the admiral. There's oh wait. I gotta go to the different system to get to the main base of operations. No, see, sometimes that happens too when if you're progressing like a side story that has like multiple parts. Sometimes as you progress through them, it will give you it'll unlock another system that was previously hidden. So in the case of this, since we progressed the Cerberus thing, that's why this system is active now. So let's jump to this one real quick, and then we'll shoot back down to that one.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission-complete burst from one of them.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's It's in the Voyager cluster.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
Survey. Done. Let's land.
The signal is coming from a mine?
A trap. It has to be.
I concur. This did not crash. Someone moved it here.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
All right, Shepard.
Shepard, at last.
You have me at a disadvantage.
You don't remember me. No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Ilanos Haliat. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
My crew will come for me.
Oh, let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
It doesn't have to be like this, Halliot.
Empty words from a dead woman. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We've got air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
Yeah. I think that's the quick and easy way. Because you would have had 10 seconds to do all 3 of those. finish this last side thing for the Admiral Kohoku mission. Nothing in the asteroid belt. There we go. Just run right through this. We've kind of been running through everything at this point, but you know. One of the things too is that the decryption stuff that we've been doing, it actually helps if you have tech like tech high tech squad mates on your party, it makes those it makes that stuff actually easier to do. So I hate when this happens. This is one of the main things they added the thrusters for, is to get up steep cliff sides like this. Because in the other game, in the original version, you did not have any of those thrusters, so getting up a cliff like that took a minute. Like you would have to like play around and try to figure out a way to do it. At least with the thrusters, you could kind of force your way up there with them, so makes it a lot easier of a time to do. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. This bouncy castle over here. Ah. There you go, fly. That is not what I wanted. Damn it. Not what I wanted. Shit. Damn it. Oh shit. There we go. Does it do that? Get ourselves up. Too bad we don't have like warping beaming technology. You just beam us down.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
I don't know if anything specifically comes from that. Side mission. I do know you eventually will meet the Shadow Broker.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy, Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skillian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Alright, so... Alright, so that sets us up for the next part of the mission of the thing. So we'll do the... Ooh, I got 8 Paragon points for that one. For making sure that, that we don't sell shit to the Shadow Broker. Okay, so for now, we will save. And we will keep it there for now. Alright, so we did a lot of side missions. So we got like a lot of side stuff out the way. What's funny about some of those side missions actually is you may not realize it now, but some of those side missions within them actually foreshadow certain things that will happen in some of the later games and will actually foreshadow, um, will either foreshadow or kind of follow up on certain missions, main missions that you will do, even in this game. But for us, since we kind of did them, uh, one of these missions technically foreshadows something we will be, some things we will be dealing with in some of the other main missions that we still have to get to. But we're almost there because we pretty much already almost explored like all the side systems already. Like there's only a couple of more systems we need to look around in anyway. So we should be going straight through the main story, back through the main story soon. A lot sooner than I probably figured. We actually went through a good amount of stuff already. So good on us for just getting through that. It also probably helps because since this is the legendary edition, the Mako is a lot easier to get around in. So it definitely helps make the driving around the planets stuff and getting to where you gotta go a lot faster and easier to do. So that definitely helps. So in any case, uh, JR here signing off, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.